prepared speech of the evening is me, RJ, or Ranjit. I'm going to be doing a speech entitled Small Windows of Time. Small Windows of Time. Thank you very much. Do you have some skill that you would like to learn, or some project that you would like to complete? Raise your hand if you've got. Is there something you would like to, I would like to do X, Y, Z. Yeah, we all have that, right? But you might be thinking, I don't have time to do it. I wish I had time to do X, Y, Z, whatever that skill is, that project. Well, I believe you do have time, okay? By taking advantage of what we call small windows of time. Back in 2010, I was a comedy, aspiring comedy writer, doing improv and doing comedy shows and everything. And I really wanted to do some stand-up, right? What I decided to do is I decided to use small windows of time in my day to just start writing comedy in my notebook, okay? Over those next 4 years, from 2010 to 2014, I wrote over 14,000 little jokes and bits of comedy in notebooks. I kept track of it because I'm a former CPA, all right? So over 14,000. And today I'm going to share with you a few of those little jokes and comedy bits that I wrote during 2010 to 2014. So here they are. Ladies and gentlemen, the other day I went to see a reverse psychologist. When I got to his office, he was already lying on his couch. And then he would not stop talking. But hey, I ended up making $90, which cured my depression. So reverse psychology works. At least that's what I want you all to think. I fancy ketchup. These days a good ninja sure is hard to find. I would like to host a game show where all the questions are rhetorical. Wouldn't you? Don't answer that, Ken. Don't answer it. Ladies and gentlemen, I am an Indian with poor computer skills. It's a lot like being an Eskimo with low blood iron. If you have low blood iron, you tend to get cold easily, which would be a bad property for an Eskimo to have. I used to enjoy going out to the movies alone during the 1980s. Oh, I'm dating myself. When the economist Adam Smith was a young boy in school, he never used to get called on by his teachers because he kept raising his invisible hand. I have no interest in reading the novel Life of Pi because I've heard that it just goes on forever. Never underestimate the power of a hyphen. In a chicken coop, the chickens are basically slaves. But in a chicken co-op, the chickens own the place. When I was growing up in Barnesville, Ohio, I was always different from the other kids. Whenever we played Cowboys and Indians, I was always Gandhi. These are 10 of the jokes that I wrote during those 4 years using small windows of time. Using these jokes and other comedy bits that I wrote during that time, I ended up traveling across the country and getting to perform comedy by devoting little bits of time each day. During much of that time, I had a full-time job as well. Folks, if there's something you want to do, but you have never done it, some skill you would like to devote some time to, but you feel like you don't have the time, my guess is if you learn to value and use small windows of time, my guess is you can do something in that area that maybe you never thought you could do. You don't have to quit your job to do it. You don't have to abandon your family. There are small windows of time every day that you can use to pick up a new skill, do a new project, create something new that you never thought you could do. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.